Is she able to pay a $10.4 million judgment?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Did you know that Amber has crawled to her insurance companies to take responsibility for her debt to Depp? Well, now you know, but you should also know that the actress's insurance provider is currently taking measures to not be held responsible for paying the actress legal fees and damages in her defamation case with Johnny Depp. And somehow, seeing how Elaine is caught up in this mess, the uptight lawyer has revealed a brilliant plan to exonerate herself against Amber. Keep watching to know more. After the long 6-week Virginia trial ended, the jury sided mostly with Depp, awarding the 59-year-old actor over $10 million in damages after finding her, 36, defamed him in a 2018 op-ed, though she didn't mention him by name in the article. She was awarded $2 million in damages, winning one of her 3 defamation countersuit claims. The day after the verdict, her lawyer Elaine said Heard planned to appeal and she could absolutely not afford to pay the damages amount.
Her next move is appeal.
And you already know what that means. Heard wants a potential redo on the case, but while the Aquaman actress is sharpening her sword for this upcoming legal toggle, another lawsuit has sprouted. Yes, a New York Marine and General Insurance Co. filed a lawsuit seeking to not be forced to cover Heard's legal defense fees and expenses for the multi-million-dollar trial or any subsequent appeal. The insurance company says the $1 million policy doesn't cover willful acts, and noted there was a change in her legal defense team from the one they initially agreed upon. The jury's factual findings established that Heard's liability is caused by the willful act of Heard. As a result, as a matter of California public policy and pursuant to California Insurance Code 533, the policy does not provide coverage for Heard's liability as reflected in the judgment order entered on June 24, 2022. That California law states that an insurer is not liable for a loss caused by the willful act of the insured. On October 1, 2019, New York Marine accepted Heard's defense of the underlying action subject to reservation of rights. The filing reads, specifically, New York Marine advised Heard that New York Marine would provide a legal defense, but that to the extent California law does not permit an insurer to indemnify the insured, no indemnity can be provided. According to the Los Angeles Times, a different insurance company, Travelers Commercial Insurance, has supported Heard via a 2018 homeowners insurance policy. Travelers sued New York Marine to make it pay half of Heard's defense costs, the outlet reported, and New York Marine countersued. Now this is where it gets interesting. Amber didn't actually pay her legal fees out of pocket and with her divorce money, as she testified to. She used 2 insurance companies. They are now suing each other for coverage of her trial fees, especially because she hired an out-of-network firm and also Amber. Elaine's law firm was subpoenaed, and instead of representing herself, she hired this law firm. Yikes, a legal battle with Amber's ex-buddy might be somewhere in the clouds. But fans believe Elaine would probably be deposed on all her statements and lies made during trial. In case you are wondering what she said and how detrimental it is, here's a quick recap. When Elaine addresses Amber's inability to fulfill her pledges to the charitable donations, Elaine said Amber had to pay legal fees, and guess what? It turned out to be a big fat lie.
And hasn't been able to because she spent $6 million in attorney's fees. That is unrefuted. She still intends to pay those pledges.
Why? Well, Amber's insurance companies were saddled with the responsibility of paying Amber's attorney fees, which means Amber didn't pay any of her attorneys from her pocket or from the divorce settlement in question. And now that Elaine has hired a lawyer to her defense, everyone is eager to see how the insurance lawsuit turns out. Let's see how fans have reacted to this. A fan wrote, "Good for her. I is gonna throw her under the bus, just like when she implied that her lawyers were the ones responsible for all her pictures she produced and her previous lawyers responsible for leaking the video to TMZ. I hope Elaine spills the tea." Another fan added, "I was 100% sure that this was going to happen after she fired Elaine back in July. She would blame Elaine for misrepresenting her the same as she did with her former attorneys. Instead of taking responsibility, she blames everyone but herself. Gosh, she should be sent to jail for good. There's more where that came from, so stay connected. And don't forget to regard our opinions as mere opinions and not facts. Bye."